Okay. Robert de Basquine has arrived.
I should have the game loaded here in the next 20 minutes.
No. Yeah. I haven't done any of my shopping yet. I'll have to do it on the Xbox.
What?
I'll want to do it on the Xbox. My Xbox game shopping.
Um, wasn't Ty coming?
I could tag him, see if
It
he's
should be available BT dubs.
BT dubs. We will see.
Yeah, I've done like 5 bee removals in the last couple weeks, and I'm quite tired.
Tired of removing bees?
Yeah.
Should
Each time I'm like, I get up at like 2 o'clock, and then do bee removals for 5 hours, and then work for 8 hours.
shouldn't
I'm
have
getting a
named it
little.
Bob's bee removal.
Shouldn't
Isn't
have offered your services, huh?
it just basically demo work with bees stabbing you?
Yeah, kind of. Except like you're also trying to have the bees survive the demo, which
Yeah.
adds.
Precise demo work.
Yeah.
It's like those people that tear apart those 200-year-old buildings and put them back together.
Yeah.
So do you leave most sites like, well, destroyed most of that part of that building for you. See you later.
Yeah. Most sites are actually. I don't have to destroy that much. Like these last 4 have been 2 in valve boxes, like the irrigation valve boxes, which have a lid that you can take off, and then the hive is like actually in there. And then there were 2 in birdhouses actually.
You're not a bird. Get out of there.
Yeah. One was like the Audubon Society's bird house for like an owl, and it had a GoPro in it and everything, so you could like watch the zoo cam or whatever. And there's like a hive of honeybees in there instead. Pretty dope actually, but their camera broke, so it would have been pretty cool. They would have had video of it like arriving, which would have been really cool. Maybe it's on there. I should check it before I give it back to them.
Oh, you have the camera.
Yeah, well, they couldn't get it. It's in the birdhouse with all the bees. It's actually a little hard for me to get.
Are you like a bee? Good lord, I don't know. You speak for the bees. You're like, they claimed this camera. It is ours now. It belongs to the bees.
Pretty
Advocate.
much. It's almost a finder's fee. It's a Hero 3. It's like one of the nicer GoPros.
Yeah.
They were trying to catch some selfies with it, but no. Oh, I'm loaded in.
Sick. You guys want to start with the story so far, or are we just waiting on Michael Almas?
He said to be on in a minute.
It's been a minute.
We can discuss
5
Bell
minutes.
founding in the meantime.
Yeah. What we're gonna do with these bells?
Discord's got no gifts for Bell founding.
Uh, fuck, my brain stopped working. Austin complained that since he missed a session where everyone gained 20,000 experience, that it's unfair and that he should.
Thought we came to a conclusion that it was fine
Well, it's fine.
that I don't get the experience.
Oh,
I guess you just weren't listening to me.
yeah, I usually do that.
Yeah, I forget. We had like discussed this in general a while ago, but I don't remember
Yeah,
what the conclusion was.
I guess he was just like it sucks that missing a good session equals being a level behind whenever I've been here for all the other sessions, and I assume that meant I want to be level 19.
I was just sad.
Well, luckily,
is
luckily
all.
it's not like the last session or anything. So
Well, ideally we get to level 20, and then you get to play as a level 20 character. That's like the whole point.
That I'll
for
have
like
leveled
at
from
least
1
the
to
last
20
dungeon.
Yeah.
or 0 to 20 once we get to 20.
I heard Ty's running the next campaign.
I heard Bob is.
I haven't had, just a couple things going on right now. I probably haven't touched it in a couple months, like even just like writing thoughts down, touching it. And probably won't again until like at least October.
How dare you?
I've been on again, off again, writing a pirate campaign.
Oh, nice.
Got some ideas for it. But
Hey.
Pirates are always. I don't know what it is about pirates, but it's always fun.
yeah,
What's up?
there's just so much like pulp adventure in a pirate setting.
Yeah. Who's responsible for that? Who wrote like the first pirate adventure?
Well, the good one I know is oh, I'm blanking on it now. Treasure Island.
It's the one about
That's
that
probably the
treasure and
first.
that island.
I like
we
Don Quixote.
we got Esposada Karma in the chat. He's my new Brazilian friend. Esposada is like spouse, husband of Karma. We had a brief fight about whether Karma was better than Nami.
She is.
I like to think that I won. No, she's not, Bob.
That's no competition.
It's Karma sympathizers.
I think she's my most played champion, so you never had a chance.
Never stood a chance. Yeah, we don't have all three players here yet, Esposada, but once they get here, we'll start with the Dungeons and Dragons.
I would say Ty just got here.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
What up?
Alright, 1 second. I need to change the audio.
I like that forging picture.
That's the demons.
That's
There
Rob.
we go.
Should have labeled it.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Or sweet.
Yeah, none of those guys were big enough to be Rob.
Kiwi, where'd your beard go?
Oh, I shaved it off.
And all of your hair.
I also shaved that off. Check the Lost Kingdoms chat. I said, be right back.
I
Where?
really don't like that GIF
Like-
because it looks like at the last second she cuts herself.
The last GIF I put in the Lost Kingdoms chat is be right back. Gonna shave my whole body.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
Oh, that's why Discord's so quiet. It's on 2% volume.
That's
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Was that Michael?
So
Hello, Michael.
What is
Welcome
up?
to
you guys
Dungeons
doing?
and Dragons.
thank you.
Volantis.
My VPN is updated
I
4
just
times
unlocked a
today.
Lowland. Oof.
What VPN do you use?
Nord.
Mine hasn't updated. Fuck.
Yeah, well, it's updated 4 times today. I don't know why. I might have not done it for several months.
Oh. Yeah, you just like restart it, and then it's like there's another version.
Yeah.
Another version.
Another.
So
Are you guys prepared for
I
D&D?
just unlocked a Lowland Ninetales.
Dang.
Mm.
Unlocked. Oh, you're playing that
Is that
Pokemon?
Hawaiian?
It's a Lowland.
I just was getting my daily logins.
Is it Lowland
I was just doing my
Hawaiian-esque?
daily login stuff.
It's
Yes,
like
it's
Yes.
Hawaii.
it's the Hawaii setting basically.
Yeah, it's Hawaii.
It's actually pretty cool. You get a lot of free shit. Just by like the first month login or first 2 weeks login and all this shit is like really nice. You get like half the characters for free.
Sweet.
It's a MOBA. I was watching someone
Yep.
play it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, it's Pokemon MOBA.
It's really making me
Oh my
debate
God.
whether I want to play it because it's like I play Pokemon to play like a 10-year-old's game. And
that's where I am with it actually. I like really wanted it, and then I was looking at it, I was like, man, I don't want League vibe over to Pokemon.
I don't want
So
this
then,
hardcore
can you
it's
shit.
choose what
really-
moves each Pokemon gets?
Yeah, as you
Yeah,
level up, you get to
kinda.
pick a couple.
Oh
So
my
like you
God.
start with one move, you start with a move, you level up, get a second move. Once you hit a certain level, you upgrade your first move to one of two options, then you upgrade. Then later, like 2 levels later, you upgrade your second move to one of two other options.
That sounds amazing.
And so you can kind of customize the playstyle of the Pokemon you choose. And then there's items that you can equip to like I can put a Rocky helmet on or
Dude,
leftovers
I spent so
or
much money on shit already. I can't buy another fucking thing.
it's coming to mobile in a couple months.
Alright. That's fine then.
Not that the
Oh,
Nintendo
mobile?
Switch isn't already mobile.
Yeah, coming to
They come into
phones.
the Steam thing.
Steam store? No,
Steam thing. What's it
unfortunately.
Steam
called?
Deck.
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck. Yeah.
I don't
Steam
know
made a
what
big
it
old
is.
Game Boy.
That has a backlight too.
Gross.
It's supposed to be like a Nintendo Switch, like a competitor. It's supposed to be like
On steroids.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I will probably get it in the next year or two.
Yeah, if they're available.
This is true.
I'll
But-
I'll let you get one, or I'll get it for your birthday, if you run that D&D campaign.
You'll get me a.
Or-
Sorry, what? You will get me. Let's work out the deal here. You get me a Steam Deck if I run a campaign,
No.
because I will buy one of the prepackaged campaigns and run that shit.
We were talking about that. Austin was like, would you rather Bob run his own campaign or one that is a module?
Yeah, we're talking about modules.
Because I could just run a module to get some experience under my belt before I run mine,
That's what I do.
with or without Steam Deck included.
Jump right in, both feet. That's what you need to do.
I'd be down.
I
Run a
never
module,
have.
plan one.
I never did run a module, and I never will. I tried to actually run that Tomb of Annihilation for like 10 sessions, probably.
I think 10 sessions count.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Volantis crawls out of the lava fountain.
What?
I smell justice.
So here is the story so far. Zoop.
Well, I've never seen this handout before.
Is it at the bottom or the top?
Way at the
Bottom.
bottom. It might be smarter for me to put them at the top,
Okay.
but you know what?
No.
Makes it so much harder to copy paste, though.
Oh, I forgot
Wait.
about Go Fish.
The group came upon the entrance to Mithral Mound while Thuban began a ceremony to bless some ale and honor his ancestors. Rob and Olivia played Go Fish. Then they entered Mithral Mound. They quickly encountered the secret doors and heard sounds of shuffling feet. They rounded the corner to find orcs mobilizing. The battle at the entrance ensued. And if you click battle at the entrance, it's a separate handout that I didn't describe at all. So,
Yeah.
fuck
I was gonna
you.
say
Motion
it also
again.
doesn't. I clicked it immediately and there was no permission.
Yeah, there's
I was halfway hoping it was going to be a recording of the battle.
the link to
Highlight.
a 1 hour long video.
No,
I was
like,
hoping it was gonna
chop
be
down
like
to,
a
the
chapter in your
actual-
book.
Doesn't have
Yeah.
an editor yet.
My goal is to basically write down this story so far into a book.
Yeah, I get it. These are good notes. You can extrapolate from there.
After the battle, Thuvam reclaimed the Hammer of Thunderbolts, an artifact crafted by his old mentor. They explored the barracks and found the armory disheveled and for the most part empty. Then they made it to the up and down room. Thuvam pulled the lever, the elevator careened off course to the 5th floor, the forge. They stepped in and brought the anvil back to the Divinity Forge, but they were immediately assailed by demonic orc-looking molten metal creatures. All the adjectives.
There's no link for that.
The battle at the forge ensued. After the battle, Thuvam ensured that the Divinity Forge was complete. And you guys took a short rest. And we're here. What are you guys doing?
Am
I
I
do not
being
think I am
awoken?
here.
You don't think you are here? Yeah.
I need to be awoken from my
Thuvam
nap.
wakes you up, looking hardier than ever.
I will come out of my demiplane looking refreshed and full of warlock spells.
You look full of warlock spells. I mean, refreshed.
It's a look.
It's a look.
I'm disappointed I didn't help get the hammer because it's kind of like my grand mentor's hammer.
Woke up on the right side of the spell book.
Okay, lads. Don't know if either of you heard me mention that there is a greater force at hand here, but I think we're going to have to continue delving deeper.
Greater force.
Or that's what he wants us to do, and we should fly up first.
Oh
To
yeah, you
make-
were talking about hearing someone. What was that?
Yeah.
There's some demon thing.
I believe that perhaps the orcs didn't respect how dwarves mine. At any rate,
I like that. That's what you tell me.
and they may have we may be up against some sort of ancient force. I'm not sure if it's linked to the true gods or Orkin or just the deep.
The orcs delved too greedily and too deep.
I wasn't gonna quote it.
I did.
I actually did want to quote it, but I
How
couldn't remember
does-
the exact words, and it's you, so.
Does the
What's
attunement take a long rest?
Short rest to attune, short rest to unattune.
so you can get that helm?
Okay, yay,
Oh, you're attuning to the Helm of Brilliance.
Helm of Brilliance. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's brilliant, Harry.
Volantis isn't here. He just dragged his token onto the map.
I was gonna ask.
I just wanted to see the map because it's otherwise I'm looking at a black screen.
Yeah.
Last time they
You're here in
battled,
spirit.
they battled the lava demons in the forge. I made a YouTube video, basically summarizes
Yeah,
the whole
it was
thing.
too long though.
Here we go. I made it. I made it too. Like, it was a 2-minute video, probably less actually.
Oh, we just went in a circle too.
Too long.
Cool forge map.
Maybe I thought maybe with the minutes were like hours or something.
There's a battle axe in this room.
Oh. Checking the quality.
Glad to see you living your best life.
Dwarven quality.
Yeah,
Glad to see
Subpar.
you living
it's
your
a
best
three
Minus 300 years.
a 3-minute video is the Legend of the Cursed Bells.
It's one round of
Nice.
combat essentially. Or one turn, I think.
Okay, I think we made it to floor 5, even though we were trying to go down one floor.
Yeah,
Or if it goes back up.
you put it to floor 2, and then you could tell that like something with the machinery slipped and slid you all the way down to floor 5. Luckily, you can tell that you're on floor 5 on the up and down room because there is a lever that kind of shows you, like it forced itself down to 5 as it was sliding down. So it kind of leads you to believe that it's mostly still intact, whatever mechanism is working, but it has not been well maintained enough to give you a secure like feeling about using the up and down.
Trying to find the up and down room handout. Ah, Mithral Mound.
Graphite on these gears.
Sign, secret doors, entrance, Mithral. There is no handout for the up and down room.
Here.
Oh, there it is. It's under Mithral Mound. So we missed the Great Hall, the merchant
shit,
quarters, the civilian quarters.
I didn't realize that this gave me resistance to fire.
Ooh.
Probably
Same.
pretty good right about now.
You could swim in that lava.
Considering we just fought a bunch of fire demons born in lava.
can also give you that handout for the description of the up and down room.
Oh fuck! It also lets me add an extra d6 fire damage to my fucking weapon. This thing is wild.
Hey man, you gave me my
Holy
hammer back.
shit.
You know what's weird about this up and down room is there's only 8 notches, but 9 rooms to go.
The ninth one isn't a room, lad.
You just have to jump.
You had to go there your own way. The deep mines, that doesn't have we didn't up and down room there.
Oh, so the mines lead to the deep mines.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can take a cart the rest of the way. Well, you could. During the glory days, Thuvam looks out into the great beyond for a moment.
Yeah, you remember the glory days, but then like the fall of Mithral Mound was like a really quick like smash and grab, like where the dwarves were trying to destroy everything that the orcs were about to take over and then leave. So likely those minecart rail systems have been destroyed. Those
A lot of the mines.
the tunnels have been destroyed. Uh, they the the old stairwells that used to go down um, were all blocked off and whatever that thing that Galandring always wants to do. Caved
Earthquake.
in, yeah. They were caved in so that basically the up and down room is the thing you have to rely on.
I got a $5 gift card from Xbox.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, we should go down and fight the demon probably. Unless he wants us to go down, and we should check up first.
I think the up and down room might be broken, so there's no chance of knowing where we're gonna end up anyway.
Why does this elevator shaft smell like Volantis' cologne?
I
You
guess
look.
we should go
Is that
up to
just
the.
sword oil? Wait,
Let's go up to the Great Hall,
Spray.
or at least attempt to go up to the Great Hall.
Okay.
sword body spray is good. I was just gonna say like sword oil. If I
It's actually
smell like a
very
sword,
good.
I am a sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I venture into the black nothingness.
Be prepared to fall, though.
Volantis, you've finally come to Mithral Mound after a long while of searching. You accidentally ran into a tribe of bugbears. I think they were bugbears. No, hobgoblins. But you
Were they friendly?
no, they were not. You killed them until one of them agreed to, or until the survivors agreed to lead you to Mithral Mound. And then you went through the first, Mithral Mound is this large mound that's just a beautiful grassy knoll kind of thing, and at the top of the hill there's this like cave entrance that's hidden amongst some trees, and you go into this long tunnel that goes deep into the mound until it finally opens up into this uh, underground dwarven castle-looking place where it's got these big dwarven statues to the left and the right, and this big ramp that enters up in. Inside there, there's
is loving this.
yeah, inside there, there's a bunch of orc bodies that look to have been slain. Some of them are cauterized by a flaming blade. Other ones mowed down by spirit guardians. You you know the work of Thuvam. But that whole level is empty pretty much, and you happen upon a a shaft. It's basically like a mine shaft, elevator shaft type thing, and
Oh,
you
whoa.
you can see these huge chains that are like holding down the or holding up um, way down below um, basically an elevator. So if you want,
I'm
you
gonna
can
jump.
climb down those chains. Oh, you're just gonna leap.
Well, I'm a slide down the chains, but
Okay. uh,
oh wow, I do have acrobatics.
yeah,
All
it's
right, wherever the hell I end up.
That depends on where this elevator is here in a moment.
yeah. Thuvum takes the lever and he cranks it all the way up to 2, so they can go up to the Great Hall. And Volantis, as you're sliding down the chains, suddenly the chains start to like lift you back up, and you see the top of the elevator is coming up closer and closer toward you. And it's kind of terrifying. You're not sure if it's going to crush you against the ceiling. Like you look up, and all you can see is like this hole in the ceiling where the the chains are going up into it, and it's like trying to pull you up, so you have to slide down faster than it's going up.
Is
Um,
there a latch on top of the elevator?
it's fast approaching, but you do see a large metal latch.
All right, land on top and try to kick it open.
Those inside, you have this bright uh, crystal shining above that is suddenly just like ripped off of the top, and it's almost blinds Volantis as he opens up the trap door into the elevator.
I have sunglasses.
But he's got sunglasses, so he's good.
Inside of a cave.
I wear my sunglasses in caves. Um, anyway, he hops in and closes the latch, and he's in the room with you guys. Suddenly, the room stops, and before you, you see a thing. Just gonna copy your tokens.
Ah, that was easy. Found Team Volantis right away.
Welcome back.
We probably all look like we're bracing ourselves, assuming that loud clang was the elevator giving.
I'll probably grab on this time. No vision with token in the scene.
No vision with token in this scene.
It's a weird way to say that.
Mine thing never freaking loaded. But I see everybody else's things going there. I hope it doesn't like require a reload. There we go. I think we're all here.
I don't know who I'm chasing, but
Can you guys see now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
the Great Hall.
Yes. As you guys are
Oh,
going
I
up,
needed to level up.
there was a door that slid shut behind you, and then the door that you expect to slide back open actually slides open the other direction, and it opens up into
Fuck.
a great hall where there are um, I guess if you can see far enough. I don't really know what.
And the door behind us opened up.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
up and down room. So now you're going north instead of where the other entrance was south. And yeah, before you is a great
Smart
long
elevator.
tall hall with many pillars and of dwarven design.
Atlantis spread out.
Spread out. All right. I'll make sure to
That's the
yell when we're
Atlantis I
fighting
know and love.
the Balrog.
Party, split up.
There's a creature down the hall to the left.
What?
Or like not the hall to the left, but angularly leftward.
Oh
Hey.
damn!
Angularly leftward.
I don't see that.
Jesus, how far
have-
can you see?
Very.
Huh.
I have
Oh,
devil
no.
sight.
I run into Rob in my
Two
hurry.
Orcs on the throne. What a
Yeah,
disgrace.
Got orcs on your face, you big disgrace. In this room, lanterns hang upon each side of 8 great pillars that make up the great hall. Carvings of dwarven figures cover these pillars, depicting the 8 clans that settled and built Mithral Mound. But
Ooh.
this hall has been desecrated.
oh, God damn it.
Ew.
How badly?
Dried blood has been splashed along every
Too bad.
wall and pillar. The blood decorates the sides of each pillar, dripping all the way down from the top. The far side of the room holds a bloody throne. Upon it sits an orc. The very orc you saw in the underground dwarf ruins a few weeks ago. Now he holds a dwarven hammer and wears a set of dwarven plate armor.
What an ass.
That's what I was thinking.
What do you do?
At least they didn't destroy anything in here. Just covered in blood.
Charge!
By the way, everyone go back to 19 temp hit points.
Oh, nice. We get that on a short rest.
Yeah, warlocks are crazy.
Don't worry, Ty. We'll need yours after this. We have 7 more floors to clear.
We have to wait 10 minutes for mine.
Yeah.
Might as well start your speech now.
Yeah, I'm about to be 19 hit points down.
Invalidus forever!
Do I reckon? Is this the same guy that had the same token? By the way, Zach?
Yes. So whenever you guys were in the underground ruins, you killed the leader of the Skull Smash tribe, Darzon the Heavy, and he had like a second in command orc counselor and a bunch of orcs that you guys let go free to bring the message back to Mithral Mound and say, "We're coming for you. You better get out of there before we kill you all." Although this
They
orc,
had a demon.
he said, "We will." Yeah, he said, "We will not give up Mithral Mound." He warned you of that, and that's him.
Well, I'm gonna go get. Thuva makes as if to walk up to tell him I'm here to collect. First, though, he asks Volantis for a good line.
Stab him. That's a good line.
Stab? Thuva looks confused. He looks at his hammer, thinks about lightning bolts.
Team Volantis forever?
I just read this.
Yeah, I read it out loud.
Good one-liners are not my specialty.
He sits upon a throne of lies.
Yeah, I'm paused, but I would be walking forward the same way that I don't know.
Unpaused. I
What?
just didn't want you guys to throw your tokens all around every room without me stopping to describe something.
Yeah.
What's a 60-foot cone look like?
Big.
We're about to find out, I assume. The orc speaks. He says,
Bonk.
you held your word and came. We will not give up Mithral Mound without a fight.
You don't remember last time we did that?
Wait, they know how to fight? That's new.
Damn.
He says, Darzon was headstrong and stupid. We have Orkhan on our side.
You'd better hope he's in the room, lad. With him saying that, Thuvum would start sprinting forward
Okay.
in an aggressive manner, directly at him.
In an initiative roll-y type way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this your new thing? Is this your old thing? Oh.
5.
Great. Good job, honey.
Hillary said good job too.
Austin said good job. All she did was receive her passport, so she didn't have to get a new one. Oh, she dug
I need to
through
do
the
that
trunk
soon.
of her car and found it.
Same.
Okay, Volantis, if you right-click on the combat tracker, you can pop it out and then roll initiative.
Why are you singling him out? You didn't tell any of us.
Because there is one person who needs to roll initiative, and it's Volantis.
Did I do it?
Yep. You're the only one who
Looks
followed
like it.
orders.
All right. So Volantis draws both swords. Thuvum starts sprinting forward ominously. Rob probably bleep blops his sword to make it flame.
I
I've got 'em
also
both
bleep
out.
blopped my sword.
Did you
I
you
bleep
buy a
blopped
bleep blopping
my
sword?
my glaive. No, I have a helm of brilliance which
Where are
bleep
you,
blops
bleep
my
blopping?
glaive.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad everyone has some bleep blopping now.
Yeah, whenever I first gave Rob that sword and told him there was an activation word, he was like, "What is the activation word?" And I was like, bleep blop." And so bleep blop is the activation word for his sword now and forever, apparently. Although I changed it to something way cooler in the book.
Mine used to be Vartooth. Guys.
Meanwhile,
Mine will be like Blaze in Celestial.
yours is ah.
Nice.
The orcs they already had axes at their sides, big two-handed axes that they were holding against the floor, um, and they pick them up. This guy jumps off the throne and he is ready to swing his dwarven hammer. Um, in the back, there's a guy with a staff. Rob, it's your turn.
Is it?
You understood Celestial?
You speak Celestial?
Yeah. So this. No, I don't. I understand it. I have a helmet
Oh.
on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, what in the shit are you?
Helmet, do you mean cursed bell?
Yeah, I have a curse bell on. Can I leap up onto this cliff here?
Yes. Did I make invisible? No, I did not make invisible walls. You're welcome.
Just
Um,
asking.
yeah, the thing there is about 5 foot high. It's tall for a dwarf, but like you could quickly put your hand up there and leap up onto it.
Yeah, I want to charge this guy, so I'm gonna like dive onto him with my sword from the ground. I don't think I actually made an attack for charger. Let's see. You use your action to dash. Oh, I have to use my action to dash. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to charge them. I just want to attack them.
Yeah, it's kind of a ruined feature because it doesn't interact with extra attack.
Well, it's you get into range to make an attack.
So, forgot the damage for one hand on this weapon. Let's see. Don't ignore the slashing. Oh, I can't even Great Whip Master. I need to do a regular attack, so it's actually plus 10 on that attack.
So it's even higher.
Yeah,
Okay.
to hit.
Uh, the orc was growling with a confidence whenever you came up, but as soon as you like did your regular feinting maneuver to swing your sword in an unexpected way, you saw the surprise in his eyes.
Um,
And it's less damage.
yeah, it's less damage. It's a lot less damage. I was trying to find it on my
Isn't it
sheet.
just 10 less?
No, I have to roll a d10, and then I don't get a d12.
Oh.
Okay, 1d10.
Oh, are you keeping a shield or something?
Yeah, I've got a shield out.
Okay. Smart man.
Okay. So it's 4 plus 1 plus 7. So 13 slashing.
Okay.
Or 12. 12 slashing. Was it 13?
I'm
That's 13.
all right.
No, it's 12.
He takes the slash and stumbles back, and he growls with spit all over his tusks, ready to swing back.
Well, first I gotta attack him again.
Yeah. He slaps your sword out of the way with his heavy great axe. Shit. He
Giving me the momentum.
Yeah. You swing it back around and slap him across the face.
Okay.
Okay. That same orc angrily swings from over his head. What's your AC, like 6 million?
It's higher now. Equip this. 22.
Okay. 22.
Mm-hmm.
Roll really high to hit that.
Good to know.
With these guys, that is.
Rob's job is to fight all 30 of the smaller guys as they just like hit their swords against him.
Yeah, you're like parrying, ducking, and throwing your shield in their face and blocking all their attacks as they come up with their great axes. Not a problem for you at all. Um, these other orcs are coming out of the side rooms more to see what the commotion is. They're actually not like dressed for war. They're just wearing kind of like a civilian clothes, and um, they are like, "What in the shit is happening?" It's like they
Wait,
weren't.
were they really not prepared to fight us?
Yeah, they weren't. They apparently weren't informed that there was a fight about to happen. Uh, two orcs from the side. They leap down
Ooh.
and they charge Volantis, thinking that they can outdo him.
Fools.
With two of them, how could they go wrong? Um, what's your armor class there?
He has a sword for each of them.
Only 19.
The first three attacks that are coming at you, you just block them with your swords and dodge, and you're about to mock them for being sucky, and the last one just nicks you in the shoulder, dealing 7 slashing damage. Out of the corner of your eye. Actually, I don't know if you can see that at all. Boop. You're also a human, so you can't see that far, can you? Good, I love it. Why are you swinging?
I'm gonna use riposte to hit the first guy who missed on me.
Okay.
Ah.
Oof.
Tried to miss on me.
Try to miss on me.
On you.
You only get one
I-
attack.
With
You only
that
get
second attack.
one attack, right?
I don't know why Hero's Blade went off. What the hell? Oh, okay. I only clicked Tempest Spitter as far as I knew.
Oh, okay. Out of the side rooms, more orcs and some bugbears are actually popping out to say hi.
Tempest Spitter is not doing an extra 2d6, is it?
Not right now. I just did 1d8.
No, Tempest Spitter is just a magic sword that has an ability that you can use as an action, which is Lightning Bolt.
Well, you wrote here that it basically does the same as Flame Tongue with the 2d6. See, when you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can cause a target to take an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
You could do that if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I just took the Staff of Lightning or something and gave it to you as a irresponsible
Also,
DM.
when I hit with a melee attack using the staff, I can cause the staff to emit a crack of thunder, audible 300 feet. The target must succeed a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Yes. Although this sword is the experimental sword that does not do that unless you use an action to do the activation word, which is instead of just a stunning strike, it's like the lightning bolt. You see the lightning strike one?
Yes.
I guess I could just like edit and erase the thunder.
I would prefer that because I was under the impression I could do all these interesting things.
This whole time. No.
Oh god, I can't see anymore.
What did I do?
You deleted Atlantis.
I might have clicked delete on you. Can you draw yourself back out?
What do you mean?
Bring out your token?
Oh,
Bring out your token.
Or did I do something way worse than that? Your token's still on the board.
yeah,
Can you see?
yeah.
Okay. So the thing where you can't see is not a problem anymore.
No.
Okay. All right. There's that, but also you know that this lightning strike, you have you've returned it to the enchanter is named Inno Lifewary, and he's a sword enchanter that you've been visiting who lives in Eastgard, and he is the guy who's making this weapon, and he made the lightning damage. He added the lightning damage, and he's been fiddling with the lightning strike, and you're still here testing it out. But last time, what it did is whenever you created the lightning bolt, it also applied to you, and it had an opportunity. It would stun you if you failed your con save.
Okay. I'm gonna give him the highest honor I can give him in my kingdom.
The sword enchanter.
Yeah.
You're probably trying to scalp him from Eastgard and take him back to Paluvia.
Of course.
The guy on the throne, he leapt up off of the throne and he raises his hammer and he just hurls it straight at Thuvum.
I headbutt it.
You want to just take the damage?
I just like catch it in my mouth and break it. No. I headbutt it, but we'll see if I take the damage.
Yeah.
Or if the hammer takes the damage.
Yeah. Are you trying to block it, or are you trying to take damage from it?
I'm trying to block it
Okay.
With his head.
with style.
Yeah, as you block the hammer with style, the hammer flies across the room and it actually returns to the orc. And then he smiles and he throws it again. But it
I know dwarven work.
it essentially does the same thing and bounces off you and flies back to him. You see an angry growl. And
Is that the hammer that was in the thing?
no, it's a different
No, I'm
hammer.
holding the other.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Beside him, you see his right hand female casting a spell on him, blessing him in some way, and then the uh, the orc priest in the back casts a spell on you, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
By the way, my AC should be 20 because I have the dual wielding.
Is Atlantis just like hurricane attacking right now?
No.
What the? That wasn't me, was it? No.
He says something in Orcish, but I don't know if you guys know Orcish.
I do. I know everything.
Oh, okay.
Why it doesn't work on me. He uses Geist on me, and I'm like, what's the command?
He's a priest. That was just
He
to throw
was.
dice.
He was a priest.
Thuvum, it's your turn.
I tell him I'll show him how it's done,
Okay.
and check. Yeah. Thuvum leaps to the top of the steps. It's like an unbelievable leap because I'm actually kind of flying.
Yeah, perfect.
And then as I land, I've got both hands behind my back, like over my head with the two-handed hammer, and as I land, I bring it in front of me and chuck it right at him.
Oh no. My hammer's bigger.
Wait,
And
is the hammer of thunderbolts just a thunderbolt of hammers?
Chakaboom. As
it's
you
a DC
oh,
17 Constitution save if it hits him.
does it hurl a lightning bolt? Or
No, I
this
threw
is
the hammer at him.
does bludgeoning damage and then it explodes or whatever?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. As you reel back and what?
Okay, go ahead.
You reel back and throw the hammer, it flies straight at him across the room. And then as the hammer gets to about here, it suddenly stops in midair. And exactly, it seems like it hit an invisible barrier that's standing there or sitting there. And there's this field of shimmering light that's flickering red. You notice
Oof.
to the left some orcs moving. Ugh.
Moving away
Doesn't
from
look
him?
like any work.
Moving aside as
Can't
a
really see
very
that picture. Oh.
as a very large orc steps past, and he says Thuvum, almost as loud and thunderous as Thuvum usually says it.
What? There's two Thuvums.
You have an immediate feeling whenever you see this figure that this is not a mortal. This might actually be Orkhan, the blood god himself, but you're not sure.
Oh,
He has a celestial, like you have like this gut feeling that's like your blood kind of runs cold. Um, as you realize that you're like just not looking at a regular orc. Um, Similar to the feeling you had whenever you were listening to the angel in the cave of shadows, or just whenever
God's gotta
Olivia
die.
speaks.
God's gotta die.
That purple circle, was that anything?
I'm measuring things.
Or were you not trying to show that? Oh, okay.
Olivia was measuring. How many of these orcs can I blow up in one blast?
Alright, so I kind of land, I chuck it, it stops. He steps out and yells through them, and then I immediately like kind of jump diagonal, and now I'm looking towards like mildly startled, but also just like battle ready, and the new threat has been sensed as soon as he came into the room, and now I'm looking in like, you know, this direction. I keep not meaning to move my token, but you get the idea. If I had a cone of vision, it would be in this direction now.
Right. I swirled you around for fun.
Yeah, I saw I did a full spin there. Is my hammer suspended?
Yes, for a moment there it is, and then you can see the the big orc standing there holding out his hand, and he just kind of drops it. When as soon as he drops it, that shimmering field goes away, the hammer falls to the ground, and he says, "We must speak before you make your decision.
Speak.
Call off your people."
Will you leave Mithral Mound?
Did I have any specific orders for what to do if I run into Orcon?
I'll see if I can whisper you your orders or what you were like told
Okay.
to do. Whisper.
Oh, I forgot to ask, who all is wielding swords?
They're all wielding axes.
I'm about to be.
Oh, these poor lads.
I'm about to wield a sword. I have a sword on a long stick. Does that count?
It's slightly more respected than most other weapons.
Alright, so who's doing things?
We're in the mid.
Whispering.
You being whispered and me talking to Orkin.
He says the fate of Mithral Mound will be decided today. I have one final plea.
Does he say the word plea like that?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll listen.
All right. Then Olivia gets to decide whether she's murdering Orkin or Thuvum or whatever she wants to do.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Kill us all.
Destroy all of Mithral Mound.
So I can tell that's definitely Orkin.
Yeah, I mean, there's a divine presence in the room, and it's coming directly from this.
Okay.
That thing.
Before you speak, before either of you guys speak, I run up and I say, Orkin, I have a message for you. Is you are wanted in the realm of the unicorn.
Wanted as in for bad things or good things?
You were wanted in the realm of the unicorn. They request that you meet them there.
I don't like it. Rob, are you standing down for a moment? All of the orcs, whenever this big orc comes out, they like stand in awe, like ignoring what's going on, and they're like looking at him. Um,
Can't see from around this pillar, so I don't know what they're looking at. It's from booming talking coming from over there.
yeah,
You can't see them. Yeah. You can't see me either.
they're all like they've stopped attacking you basically. They still have their like axes at the ready to defend themselves if you're gonna attack them, but
Hmm.
what do you do?
No one told me to stop.
I mean, we're talking pretty loudly, probably.
I am waiting for a response before I finish my turn.
Okay.
So they'll let me leave this threat range then.
Yeah, it would be awkward. You can tell that you guys are like doing a little stand down thing.
I'll step back and that way I can keep an eye on both of them.
Yeah, for being orcs, you sense like a very unnatural peace among them, where they're like they don't hate you. It's like the first time you've ever seen an orc that doesn't want to kill you. But like their faces look weird.
I don't like it.
What does he respond with?
Boop.
Just bump down.
Um,
Was that definitely like planar teleportation?
no, he looks like a really big orc. He just takes one big step down from the platform. It's like a 5 foot drop, and then
Oh, holy
Oh,
Jesus.
he went completely. Okay, he went completely into darkness.
he's on the other side of the pillar now.
So
Sorry, he
I
didn't just
didn't see him
disappear.
move. I just thought.
He did not
Oh, you said
disappear.
boop, so I was like, oh fuck.
Not a
I
boop.
hadn't seen him until now.
Yes, he is a large size uh, orc decorated in bones and he actually looks very clean for being a blood god and how bloody this place is. He looks like his armor is shiny almost with his spikes um, and a flowing headdress, and he speaks in Olivia's direction loudly and clearly so she can hear him. Um, he says, I. Oh, does he have telepathy? Oh my gosh. He's just going to telepathize it to you then.
Wow, 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 wow.
So that
Is his
these.
telepathy really loud?
No, it's in Celestial, so only only Olivia can catch it.
No, I mean, is it like loud in her head?
Oh. Is it loud and thunderous like Thuvum?
Yeah.
It is actually pretty like peaceful, rather than like a brash orc. It's surprisingly normal, like a calm voice in your head.
Is it gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm whispering it.
Okay. You just. Oh, Rob is here. Never mind. He speaks or understands Celestial.
I'd have secrets around me.
Do you also speak any 2 languages?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh wait, not any two. I have any one language.
Any 2 languages, that means I can switch whenever I want.
Find out. Understands all languages at New in Life, but can't speak in any languages at New in Life.
It says translated from telepathy. I hope you
God.
have telepathy.
I don't.
Okay, I'll have to. I copy pasted it so that if it fucked up, I would just resend it like this.
I
And-
gotta go poop. Be right
And
back.
Rob overhears it as well. So that's his response to you. But he, as he's doing that, he just looks back to Thuvum as he's walking up, and he says, "You may not remember it, but there was a time when the orcs roamed these hills, and then the dwarves came and settled on the mound, and they didn't care about the orcs that lived near. They simply slaughtered them. I am the blood god. I know every drop of blood that was spilt on this mound. My people deserve life, and you are honorable. What happens to Mithral Mound is for you to decide." But the orcs were here first.
Well, while he's walking at me saying that, I'm like clearly sort of enraptured by like I don't look like someone who's being approached by a potentially very deadly enemy. I look like someone who's just like all attention on someone. Um,
My knowledge of the gods, are they just like, hey, fuck this guy and fuck the orcs, or are they like, would they be able to be reasoned with?
Um, it really depends on the gods. Most gods are like, my people are the people, and fuck all your other people. So like, the god of the dwarves is like fuck everybody else. The god of the uh, orcs is like fuck everybody else, and so on and so forth. So like, it is kind of a diplomatic situation to get or to get the gods to get along because they have their favorite people.
It's really strange that he's trying to diplomatize them.
Thuvum, being the ethnocentrist that he is, says, "Aye, but the orcs, they didn't have culture and minds," which to the properly trained ear, he said culture twice. He just said minds for the unindoctrinated to understand what he meant by culture.
He doesn't. They didn't have big booty bitches.
Yeah.
Um,
What the hill dwarves brought to this land is glorious. Meanwhile, the orcs just pillage and slaughter one another like savages.
I just told you that the dwarves slaughtered the orcs like savages. They struck the first blow on Mithral Mound. However, it is true. The very ground we stand upon right now was built by the dwarves. Yet
Thuvum looks confused at the first part, and he starts nodding his head at the second part.
the strong are here to claim it. And he looks around. You see that the room is filled with strong people that are here to claim.
I flex.
is it not possible though to to gain some sort of peace between the gods and the peoples that follow them. Would it not be best if we could all thrive?
Tuvam looks as if he's considering your words, but then he says, "The orcs would never let us."
Let you what?
Wait a second now.
As
So
as his worldview begins to be threatened.
I assume that if Orcon wants Mithral Mound for the orcs, that he comes offering something in return.
Nope.
Unfortunately, he seems to be wanting a better future, but in a real way and not in a.
Yeah. Olivia is right. It's better to have peace, and we can't have peace until we've settled this. The strong have come to settle this once and for all.
The blood of the gods, the blood of the gods runs in all living creatures. All of us are related. We are all one family.
Aye, but some of us act like it. And others, he looks at the orcs.
The blood of
Just-
the orc is the most pure and strong, Orcan says.
Tuvam puffs his mustaches, but continues to listen.
Strength
So-
is not the only factor that is worthy of honor, and
It's the only one worthy of proving ownership.
then so be it.
So
You've
what?
turned your back on the ways of peace.
So am I killing this guy here?
So,
Or...
if you're suggesting that only the strong should hold this, or should be decided. Oh, it should be decided by the strong, but we can decide either way, is what he's saying.
Well,
We have to prove who's stronger.
yeah, prove who's stronger. To settle this, we must have one final battle. Those who wish to keep Mithral Mound against those who wish to take it. If you defeat
also have a god on my side.
If you defeat us, then you will be proven greater than us.
Or you can just get out of the mine. Live on the hills like you once did.
My people who remain here would be insulted if they were robbed of the opportunity to shed blood for their god.
Ah, now he sounds like an orc.
You have orcs.
Blood for the blood god.
You have orcs following Brog, following Mr. Hod, following the pursuit of peace. Here you have the orcs
Galandring.
who will die for this cause. It's their duty.
And die they will.
Yeah, pretty much you get that vibe. Like it's time for them all to die, because that's what they want to do.
Why did you stop me then?
A little light genocide.
He says again, you have the choice of backing down from this battle, or
No, I don't. So do you.
no, I don't.
Yeah, just as much as you, I have the choice. Well, I probably have a little bit more choice than Orkin himself, but just as much as the orcs.
Yeah.
Not if their god is standing right there. No, they don't.
I'm trying to look at Valantis
they
got
don't-
deleted from the initiative is what happened. Anyone remember what Valanthus's initiative was?
I think it was like 12 or something.
It was 12. Good memory. There we go. 12.
And you fight on behalf of the orcs? I point my hammer at him.
He nods stoically.
Thuvum, for like the first time in the campaign, gets a little bit white in the face, but then looks healed.
Oh, the story's going to be
Am I
epic.
gonna need-
Valantus whispers.
I'm gonna have to contact other plane and like get a bro over here.
The subject is resisting arrest.
If Olivia's paying attention, Thuvum gives her a glance like, "What? How the fuck do we win?"
I'm behind a pillar.
And then he's focused as much as he can be on Orkin. And I don't know if you continue initiative or what, but
Yeah, we would just
The
continue.
dwarves have stopped working before, haven't they? In
Uh,
history?
Yes,
I know.
with a magic
Have we-
sword.
So it's possible.
Ooh. Oh no, we don't have that sword.
There was a special sword.
All swords.
I know exactly about the sword. Sword lore.
Hold on, my wife is calling.
It's an orc trap.
I'm about to have to put up my shield.
When you guys are deciding on fighting a fight against a god. I think I need to use a shield for this one.
They put it up.
Oh. Guess it's not gonna matter.
Now I need to kill things quicker.
Yeah, the +2 to the AC is not gonna do much versus a god, but some extra deeps might help.
+10 every attack helps a lot. Damage.
Yeah, that's like 30 damage per round. If you hit
All right, I'll have to go around 8.
30 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
10 rounds
Let
we
us
have.
go.
Oh no. 3-minute rounds.
Like slam through.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I don't know
Are you
whose
ready to
turn it is.
rumble?
Do we reroll initiative or
It's the orcs.
That was
I
the
got skipped?
nah. That was
Ripped round. You
I
backed up.
moved. I moved 30 feet to say words, and then nothing happened.
Words happened. You guys want to redo initiative?
Yeah, and then Rob backed up.
I think redoing initiative makes
I mean-
sense, but
Yeah, like we stopped the encounter and then re-engaged the encounter after a conversation.
since they talked too. Orkin gets to roll their initiative this time.
+30 god bonus.
Ooh. It says my roll is hidden, but you can still see it in your initiative.
Yeah.
You're like on.
Is that everybody? Did I miss anybody?
Nope.
Okay.
That'll be
I see
important.
So, Thuvum, as you guys seem to have agreed that you're going to battle it out, he kind of tosses his hand down to the side, and this divine glow starts to happen. It's a radiant light that sheds like a reddish color, and it forms in the shape of a great sword. and Volantis has an erection.
It's only a great sword.
The boss music starts.
Not a longsword.
Right.
If you guys want to do music,
Um,
feel free.
Once you get
I mean, if he
DMCA'd,
wields two great swords at the same time, then yes.
copyright strike.
I have the old what's that one called?
Merchant something.
I don't know if some of them even play
Flash.
anymore. Yeah, some of them like refuse to play.
Jesus.
What?
It sounds like he had Groovy turned up by his reaction.
Yeah, I have Groovy muted. Oh, the gifts though.
What is that gift from? The Wrecking Ball.
How long is this
Jesus.
song?
It's 5 minutes.
That was through him headbutting the hammer.
Sorry, about almost 6 minutes. Is it Thubum's turn?
Our last commercial.
Just play like an apple.
Move on.
I don't understand what's going on with that last GIF that you posted, but it's funny.
I was trying to find a good one for a barrier, but I saw that one and I enjoyed it, so I posted it.
Anyway, your
I would've
hammer's
just
on the
thrown
ground
it.
over there. His sword just materialized in his hands, so he's ready to fight, and it's your turn.
Damn.
All right, well,
It's a proper person to start the fight.
all right. Thubum attempts to grab his hammer and sees if he's shocked by unholy energy.
It's on the ground. It's like that barrier is gone. It was a spell that he brought up.
And then I'm going to run over to here and I'm going to weave and heart everyone.
Spirit Guardians?
Please don't stand there.
No, I'm not going to Spirit Guardian. We
Oh,
use the
Please
good
don't stand
spell.
there.
we're using the good one.
I see you.
Please don't stand there.
Stand one other square over. I think he wants the lightning
Please.
bolt.
Move.
All right, let me actually measure my. I'm actually clicking my spell in the template so I know where to stand. So, one moment, and I'll move. And let me see which high spell level slot I can afford to lose. Oh wait, you can't upcast this one. Never mind. I am going to channel divinity and max the thunder damage though.
Sweet.
Just FYI.
Y'all ever roll higher initiative than a god?
I was ready.
Yeah.
You have now. All right.
Not the first time.
And it's actually 30 thunder and 45 or 15 radiant, 30 thunder. Pow!
And if they save, it's halved.
I believe that's right. Half as much damage and isn't knocked prone if they save.
And half of 30 is 15.
Yes. But it's also the 15 radiant damage. So
Yeah.
if he takes radiant, which is a give or take whether or not he's taking double radiant or 0 radiant. So hard to say which gods are which.
He does not seem to be super phased by the radiant damage.
I assumed that he wasn't going to be super phased by any of it, but I need to be able to focus on him. I'm still looking at his direction, by the way. Not that it matters too much, but
Oh wait, I need to freaking heal that back. Damn it.
Oh, wait, actually, where you stood didn't matter because the only reason I was going to do it was because I didn't have anyone within melee range.
this is fine. Maybe he can't get around this pillar. Here's hoping. Too
All-
thick.
All of the orcs, most of them are the civilians are dying. All of the guys up on the stage are injured. The woman is screaming in pain as she had done the old warding bond with the king of the orcs there.
Oh, okay.
He seems to have not shrugged off most of that.
Speaking of which, I forgot to recast that on you, Olivia, so Godspeed.
Seems like an ongoing theme with the orc women.
They're
Got
really
it. They're
protective
also
of their orc men.
knocked prone if they don't save.
Okay. Whoopsies. It's like that literal symbol on the do not fall, do not slip or whatever, or watch your step. Slip. Is that it for Thuvam?
Yep.
Alright. Orkin shouts, you die for the blood god. And then it's Olivia's turn.
Technically, we're winning.
That's legendary action.
No, it's not.
He just trash talks.
I will cast Hex on Orkin.
Click it.
It's weird to hear that
Can I
as an actual
upcast this?
name.
Or is it upcast? Oh, that's kind of weird. I am clicking it now.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
It's a hex. Don't look too
Fine.
closely.
Background music.
Okay.
Atlantis is not being able to read
So
starts to
it'll-
kick in.
It'll deal an extra 5 damage every time I hit him with an attack. Necrotic. And then I will launch a series of Eldritch Blasts.
That D20. Oh, the 20.
Yeah. Oh, I need to modify my Eldritch Blast to deal 1d10 plus my Charisma modifier. Do those 20s hit? Or does the 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the 6 force plus 5 necrotic plus, and then my ability modifier is plus 2. So it's 8 force, 5 necrotic, and then the 23 is 14 force, 5 necrotic. And I end my turn.
choose one ability, the target has disadvantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Did you choose an ability? To give it disadvantage on because you hexed him?
I actually didn't know that did that, so hold on. What's Thuvum's?
What was your
Let's
charisma
do
mod again?
like hold on, man. I can't ask all of the questions at the same time.
I gotta ask it before I forget it.
What's Olivia's middle name?
Jacketon.
Okay, the charisma modifier is +2.
Okay.
I choose wisdom for the disadvantage. And Olivia's middle name is Elizabeth.
Are you sure it's not Olivia Jacketon Acketon?
Yeah.
Should at
Thought
least
it
be
was Olivia again, Atkinson.
for canonical
Okay.
reasons. It should probably be Skilizabeth.
She's not related to Skither.
Or is she?
Yeah.
In the multi-dimensional. Specifically, no.
No, Skither's last name is Sk.
His family
Her last name is Akaten. Yeah. All right.
Do they hyphenate
So
in
did
your
we get all
world?
those numbers? Did we
Yeah.
get all those numbers
Yes.
punctuated?
He
Okay,
gets
I'm-
blasted by a couple of them. 2 of them he just shrugs off, like they bounce off his armor, and
Pew, pew.
that causes him to turn around
All right.
and look at you like
It's Rob's turn.
with disdain.
A hex upon your blood.
Oh,
Oh shit.
that's rude.
It's his whole identity.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, he reaches out toward his fallen companions there, and the blood seeps through every pore, coming out of their ears, their mouths, their wounds if they have them. Although they got killed by thunder and radiant, so they don't have wounds. All of their scars undo, and they the blood flows in these little thin streams across the room, centering on Orkan, healing him up.
Nice.
Ew.
Where's a vampire when you need him?
And
Oh my god, I wish I was playing fucking Karael for this campaign. If I could kill the blood god.
all of that blood. This blood even comes out from the damage that the orcs up on the stage have taken, and it comes around, and some of it seeps into Orkan's body to heal him, and then the rest of it is still just swirling around him, like he just starts to just be covered in blood, a swirling vortex of blood. Then it's
On
Rob's
his
turn.
bonus actions, Rob.
That's sick.
Rob.
Okay. Dropping the old sword or shield. I'm gonna slice and dice this guy in front of me. A precise attack.
Precisely. 19.
Yep.
And it does all that damage, fire and slashing.
Yep.
Does precise doesn't do more damage?
No, it just adds to the attack.
Yeah. And shouts something in Orcish.
Jesus, that was loud.
Oh boy.
I cut his throat
His,
as he says that.
in the middle of him saying that, before he gets to say the word God, he
Chokes
just
on his own blood.
chokes on his own
Blood
blood.
for the blood.
Kind of like saying it.
These guys are unarmed or armed.
Unarmed and unarmored.
Go get
Don't
your
kill
armor,
them
guys.
because-
Built orcs. They'll
Go
punch
get your
Because they-
armor, guys.
These two.
Yeah.
These.
The bigger guys, they are wearing dwarven armor.
Okay. I'm gonna run past these guys.
Well, this guy swings at you.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
No. Hold on.
He growls.
Just like kill him on the way past.
What the fuck? Aha, but you rolled a 15.
Wait. Inspiration.
Where
There's
did
like
you
civilians that might actually hit him.
We literally went over this last time. I
I've
never
got a
gave
check
you an
mark.
inspiration back. Yeah, and you keep saying I got a check mark.
I did the bells things after that.
And gave it to yourself because I never
Yeah.
gave it to you.
You said we need to give it to each other.
Yeah, but we also need to tell the DM when you're giving it because otherwise you're just gonna always have inspiration. So yeah, I gave it to myself after I killed those orcs.
I mean, do I not have it?
I would have given it to him after he belled the orcs.
Yeah, if you make a clippable moment, you get an inspiration.
Oh, this is money then.
That's pretty. we should we should
So add 4 is
retitle it
19.
as like Pog moment.
Rebrand.
19 to hit.
19. Yeah, when you have a play of the game, that's when you get your inspiration.
Oh, it's only one person per session gets a.
You killed him.
Okay. My movement.
He was like talking trash before just like you dodged his swing and just a backhand killed him.
You dare turn your back on blah!
Essentially.
Yeah, I took a step back to finish him off after he missed me. Am I able to grab my shield before I run away? So I dropped it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yay.
As I run by these orcs, I'm gonna tell them to get their armor and weapons.
You tell the orcs that?
Yeah. There's a fight coming.
You watch as the orcs quickly run into the room, and then after a few seconds, they come back out with their axes. These ones
Damn,
are
I'm impressed.
screaming.
That's some movement.
They have aggressive, which lets them, as a bonus action, move up to their speed. So they're all swinging at you with their axes. What's your armor class?
20.
20, 20, 20. So you're like hanging up your shield as a like
I
in
don't
a,
have my shield on.
it's not equipped yet, like you're still carrying it, and you're like slapping away their great axes, and
I'm like holding it by the corner.
yeah, kicking them away before they can reach you with their axes and backhanding them as they all try to swing at you. You're stopping all of their attacks from happening.
Did you let me put my sword away? Or my shield? Can properly parry these attacks?
Yeah, we outrolled them by a while, huh?
Is this an ongoing spell through them, or is this like done?
It's done. I just can't delete templates.
Don't understand why people can't do that. This guy.
Have you tried pressing the delete button over the center of the like with the little button thingy?
I can do that. I just don't know if anyone else can. Can you do it?
I haven't had it come up yet.
Oh. This guy steps up. I guess
That's
he's
how
like
I was doing it when I was measuring things.
he's gonna come down like this looks adjacent to you, but technically he's still up on the. So he'll be like up here. He's throwing his hammer down at you.
Got the high ground.
Yar.
You underestimate my power.
Ooh. Oh, your AC is 22, isn't it?
No, it's 20.
What?
I don't have my shield anymore.
Why not? Oh, you
And
haven't.
why did it go back up? What the fuck? There you go.
Well, that's
6.
excellent news. I don't know what the other damage is, but you take 13 bludgeoning damage from the dwarven thrower.
13?
Yeah.
What now?
How did starting this combat take half an hour?
Yeah.
Orkin felt diplomatic.
I'll finish the orc's turn, and then Bob will have to go, I guess. Can you stick around and take all the damage that you're gonna take?
Hold on. Yeah, I'll take damage.
13 bludgeoning.
Already. Yeah, I had 10 hit points. In case you're... My armor class went back up again. What on earth? Hold on. Maybe it still thinks
You
my
can't
shield
change
is
it from the main screen. Yeah, you have to go into your character sheet,
Oh,
go
effects.
to effects, and then
Yeah, I
change your AC
forgot about
there.
that.
This guy up in the back stands up and he casts a healing spell on himself. This
Again?
yeah, this chick like charges at you with her claws and she tries to touch you.
Is your
She's got her
claws?
nails did.
Yeah, she doesn't have a weapon. She just has these fierce claws. And when she touches you, you must make a
She also
wisdom.
hits?
You must make a wisdom saving throw.
This bitch.
He gets this feeling, and every time you kiss, you swear they can fly.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling. Are you gonna do something like dumb and add to that wisdom save, or can I actually like?
I don't think I can do any stuff like that on Thuvu.
All right.
Isn't that just like cheating on Thuvu? Well, I have divine intervention, but I don't think I'll use that here.
We didn't need a hero's feast before
It's
this.
also an action.
That's okay because you passed.
Yay.
Yay.
That'll
That
do.
must feel really disappointing, Zach.
I finally get to. Never.
Zoop. Zoop.
When he enters my range, the bugbear,
Oh,
I will
Jesus.
stab him.
How dare he?
I will also use my reaction to stab.
This one here.
Okay, I'll help you with that one.
I missed.
He blocks it. For sake of Thuvum, I'm gonna do the Orkan's attack first. He climbs up. Actually, he just stays down at
Volantis,
this
you got this
lower
right.
level, and
Easy.
he brings his sword to stab at you.
Steven looks like he's preparing himself.
I want to turn it. There we go. This way he's facing you.
Oh, like spits.
Holy moly. All right. You don't have a shield at all. I guess you'd be blocking with your hammer.
Sounds like I'm going to be blocking with my abdomen, judging by your.
Yeah. He pierces straight into your right through your block into your abdomen, but your armor is blocking most of it, but you're taking a lot of damage just from the force of him stabbing. It is 24 slashing and 27 radiant. I guess that's like max, or there's like
24.
a couple of really
Is that
high rolls
41?
in there is why it's green. Yeah,
No, 51. It's
minus
51.
minus the 3 from having your
Yeah.
heavy armor master.
I really knew I should have taken that swirl attack.
And I think that's about it for you. If you want to go, I'm just gonna do the Orog's attacks on Volantis, and then have Volantis' turn, and then probably end it there if everybody's okay with that. Unless you
So
want
it's
us to move
51
on.
damage.
Unless you want us to move on with the battle and try to finish it tonight.
You guys can do the battle if you want, but I mean, I'll leave when I have to.
Okay. Do you have any particular spells that you would like pull out in a last ditch moment?
I mean, so I have. I have a heal I have 2 heals ready.
I'll just like
At
if somebody's
6th level.
getting
Just
hurt
get
enough.
70 hit points back. And then I also have something to cast up to a 7th level spell, because I probably won't be using Regenerate, which is the only spell slot that I have. So I'll probably cast something up to 7th level. Oh, the other one I was going to use the Fuck the DM spell, which is my 8th level spell. I also have Mass Heal prepared, Zach.
Good God.
So we tanky. But I was going to hit these guys with another AoE, the same exact spell, with another Channel Divinity first.
Brace.
Yeah, they don't have to swing yet.
So basically, yeah, I kept all my spells from the last combat. You'll know which ones to look at when you see the slots, though.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not going to use Gate during this combat, or Control Weather,
Yeah,
because it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Thuvum just teleports out of there. Goodbye.
Change my mind.
If it gets that harrowing and you're not here, then
Alright.
I'll just stop the combat. Volantis, it's your turn. Did you attack one of the bugbears as he approached?
Yeah.
And
One,
she missed.
what is?
Okay.
Check. What my maneuvers on? I forget how big my dice is.
So, which one are you attacking with your flame tongue?
This one.
Okay.
Let me see.
You damage the hell out of him. Blood goes flying as you make these huge cuts that just start spewing out blood.
I had forgotten how big my dice are for my maneuvers. Oh, D10.
Actually, I probably won't even be able to use the fuck the DM spell. I have to maintain concentration on it, and I currently have aggro for someone that hits me with 60 hit damage.
Good. Good.
So extra 5 from the maneuver on this guy. Then I'm going to take my turn, I guess, and swing on this guy. Ooh. Yep. I'm also going to use a maneuver. Well, I'm just going to like shoot out all my maneuvers like as I go. This will be a 19 attack. All right, yeah, so no, not fainting attack. No, just fuck the superiority. I'm just gonna attack. All right.
Does
2d6.
I yell out, get
ex-
this one.
extra 2d6 on the Tempest Spitter for this orc.
Right.
The electricity is working.
That,
He's died.
all right. Now I swing on this one. Wait. Oh, he is dead. Okay.
Can you get this orc here?
That one?
I need to be able to. I want to. Yeah, I want to try to disengage.
Okay. All right. Not that one. That one. Here we go.
I'll yell like, "Get him off!" Oh, that was almost a crit.
I'm gonna lucky that one.
You lucky fucky.
Yeah, I yell like, "Get him off me!"
7 more, which is 20, which hits. That guy died.
Was that me?
Is that your third attack?
What?
I didn't click that one, but sure, yes. I'll hit. I'll just hit this guy now. Sweet, that already has the flame damage on it. Sweet.
This guy just roars a roar that sounds like an animal, like a bear, a bugbear.
I only get 3 attacks per turn, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's it then.
Well, as a bonus action, you have a 4th attack with your other weapon, don't you?
God damn it! Stop lying to me.
Wah 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 wah.
All right.
Offhand.
Are you trying to kill that bugbear?
Yes. Oh wait.
I ain't trying to live him.
I ain't trying to live.
I thought he was already dead.
No, he was barely alive still.
Okay. All right.
Killed 4 of them.
Easy. I'm gonna save my action surges for this guy though.
Yeah. Are you finished?
Orc-chan.
Yeah. I forgot to enter.
At the end of your turn, Volantis.
Did you want to move?
Yeah, you can
I
move if you want.
still have. I guess here is fine.
Maneuver around him. At the end of your turn, Orc-chan holds out his arm toward these people up here, and the blood that is swirling around him kind of coalesces and swirls around his arm, and then shoots out toward them, healing them. All the extra blood that he sucked out, is
Yeah.
going back across the room and entering into their wounds to heal all of them.
Redistribution of blood.
Yeah.
Our blood. You
Is
guys
this
better
a
be
custom
type.
monster?
Dude,
You guys better be type neutral.
Yeah, they're orcs, so it's fine. It's your turn, Thuvam.
I'm doing the exact same thing.
Zach, is Orc-chan type neutral? Not type. Is Orc-chan the homebrew monster,
Yeah,
That's
or is it out
that's
of the
channel
book?
divinity again. So it's 42. 30
I
thunder,
like these
22
legendary
radiant.
actions.
yeah. It's the Orc-chan blood god stuff.
Notice me, Orc Tone?
Yeah.
Fuvum's just fucking hammering away at the ground.
He's
I am.
incredibly resistant. To the radiant. What are you maxing the thunder again, or doing anything with that?
Yep.
What is the thunder damage then?
It's 30.
And then he's just gonna take 15.
Yeah.
He saved.
Well, I'm sure that he did. I wouldn't be using AoE to kill Orkin.
You're waiting for
I'm
Roz
trying
to do
to
that.
get rid of Mrs. Wisdom's save while also, whittling away at everyone else.
Smart.
All right, baby.
Save, failed save.
We good? Turn.
Save.
I think he's still calculating their stuff, but that's it for me if you want to start.
Save. And also you take half of his. So she falls over dead.
Yes.
He's like, oop. The shimmering field that's around him that was keeping him alive is just gone now. And the other guy is injured again. Is that all for you?
You can delete the template if you want to.
Okay. At the end of your turn, of course, he sucks in the blood loss.
I run forward 20 feet and yell out a prayer to the light and create a holy blade of radiant energy, creating a planar rift. Casting Blade of Disaster.
Oh dear. That's a lot of dice. Blade
Holy
of
shit.
Disaster. What is that? What the fuck is this spell?
Damn.
A blade-shaped planar rift. Is this a homebrew spell? This is like a Michael spell.
No, it is not.
Yo, what will it take for Volantis to learn this?
17 levels of Warlock. I rolled a 16, so it does not crit. But a 24 hits, I presume.
You got so close to such a lot of damage.
Does this have a certain range to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 18 or higher is the crit range on this.
The blade lasts. When you cast the spell, you can make.
But he already rolled. Those dice are the crit ones, so don't worry. He's not 200 damage spell.
Can I lucky that?
Lucky someone else's? I don't.
Not
No.
someone else's. On a hit, it's
Oh,
40,
yeah.
12.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 40, 12 force damage.
So it's just 26?
No. I can make 2 melee spell attacks with the blade a turn as a bonus action.
Okay.
And it adds the 5 necrotic from my hex.
Oh, it's also summoned?
Yeah.
Okay.
9th level summon though.
So, I mean, you can use a bonus action now to swing it 2 more times, right?
No, it's when casting it, it's casted as a bonus action.
Yeah, when you cast it, you make 2 spell attacks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's so satisfying.
It is really.
That's a crit.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh baby.
So it's the blade
What's
deals an
this?
extra 8.
I don't know why there's a bottom number.
For a total of 12d12. Okay, so we'll just take the 2 middle
Yeah.
numbers since they're higher than the bottom number. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is strange.
He's badly injured. He looks really worried. Telepathically, he's screaming.
And then I cast Eldritch Blast as my action.
That wasn't an action?
I thought that was an action. Is
No.
the spell itself
That's a
just
bonus
to
action.
summon it?
Is bonus action.
Did you see
9th
what he
level spells, baby.
Did you see
Zach's
what
gonna
he
have to rethink.
Did you see what he said?
Warlock spells.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I mean, he's saying it in Celestial, so I guess Rob hears it too.
It's in Celestial in my mind.
I gotta go. It looks like you guys have this handled, so.
It kind of does.
All right.
We have a lot of resources still, so he's got to come back a second
Have a
phase.
good one.
See ya.
See you, Bob.
So I assume that 15 doesn't hit. Does the 19 hit?
19 hits.
Oh,
Boop.
why is it adding +2 +2?
Boop.
What the fuck?
Is that your charisma bonus?
It wasn't in the spell. Maybe when I took. Okay. Hold on. Maybe my feature automatically boosts it. Is there like a
I was
thing?
like, if we kill all the orcs, the god has no worshippers, but now we just may as well kill a god. Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna look at how to get the Eldritch Blast to do the right numbers of things.
So the 10 plus 2
that's,
plus 2 is not supposed to be applied?
It's 10 plus 2.
So I need
No,
to
it's just 10 plus 2.
take back 6.
Yeah, but then you need to add 5 plus 5 plus 5 necrotic.
Can you just re-roll those so that I don't take like almost max? 3d6.
Almost max what?
Hex damage?
No, doesn't the hex?
No, it's
I
not
think
like
hex specifically says
I'm
it.
pretty sure that's how a hex works.
you roll it again.
I don't think it's like that.
I'm scrolling down to hex. We're scrolling up to a hex.
Fucking captors.
The chart chosen. Okay. Yeah, I can reroll. It doesn't specifically says. It says you deal an extra 1d6. I just assumed it was whatever I rolled was of the 1d6.
Randomize it because you are also going to be, like, if the target dies, you move it to another target, and like, if you just keep the damage all the time, then like, man, that sucked that I rolled a 1.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I just thought it had a high high and a low low, but if it's averaging 4, then that's better than I thought. Okay, so he takes +1 from what he would have taken.
Okay.
No, that evens out. Never mind. I'm dumb.
He takes 15. It's the same that he
Okay.
would have taken.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he turns toward you. He's like, "Fuck." He reaches out his hand to the south, and like all of the blood from all of those wounds that Volantis just killed all those people, all that blood just comes
Yeah.
surging through. Some of it actually has to pass through Volantis, so unless you want to be
Blech.
bloody, you're gonna have to do like a dex check to dodge out of the way of it.
Please.
I also want to, like, for visual effect, I'm using my halberd to guide the rift blade. So like
Like
I'm acting out the slashes.
your kale.
Yeah, yeah, like I'm slashing and it's slashing where it is
Uh, 12.
for visual effect.
He sucks all that blood up into himself.
I'm gonna-
Oh, he also sucks it from over here.
Does a 13 get me
What
out
is it
of
like?
the way?
Half of it. There's a huge mass of all the blood that was inside of this person, just gallons of it, like uh, flying through the air, and some of it splashes on you. Just it's like a normal battle strike.
So we're gonna like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Rob, it's your turn.
Who's fully healed?
Yep. He sucked all the
Okay.
blood from all the dead people in the room. There's no more blood to be sucked, technically. He does have some blood swirling around him still because all of the blood's like healed all his wounds, and then he's got excess blood swirling around.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that sword drawing is big enough for how much damage it does.
It's 3 feet in length, so it's actually too big.
I'm gonna drink a potion of speed.
Oh no.
Like a haste.
Gas. Step on the gas.
So I get a +2 AC. Speed is doubled. I get additional action on all my turns.
You get attacked by 4 orcs.
That's fine.
What's your AC? 20?
Depends on if I drank it before I left or not.
Oh. You just like turn around and in their face drink this potion. Got a blast.
It'd be 22 if I
Okay.
drank it, 20 if I didn't.
Well, it all depends on.
You.
Oh, I decide when you drink it?
Oh, I drank it before then.
Okay. They all missed. they all swung and they would have hit, but like you freaking like sped out of
blinked
there.
away.
Yeah, you ran so fast that you ran faster than their axe swings.
I'm gonna action surge.
Pre-action surge.
Well, I get one attack because I drink that potion. So I get this attack, and then I get my action surge attacks.
Jesus.
There you go. You hit. He hurts. Is that the amount of proper damage? You're not like.
Yeah.
I don't know what's. Haven't paid attention to what's been going on with your stuff. Yeah. Like super fast, slashing the shit out of him. Bringing up his sword to try and block, but you're like faster. Everywhere he keeps moving his sword,
Gotta
you're
go
like,
fast.
your sword is
Like a
attacking
Quicksilver scene where he
from a
just
different.
comes up along the sword he's trying to block with.
Yeah, and attacks from that angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that
You
makes
know, with a
sense.
title like God, I was slightly intimidated at first.
Well, technically, he has taken like
Um,
all of the damage in the room.
I want to use on my last attack a menacing attack, possibly disarming.
Fear me.
Um,
He has disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Shit, not that good. Should have wrote down what my save is last time we figured it out.
it should say somewhere
I
on your
told you it was
sheet,
8 plus strength plus proficiency.
like right in the area where you have it. It usually should say it, like your spell saves kind of deal.
Spell saves are always 8 plus stat plus proficiency.
8 plus 7 is 15, plus 6 is 21.
Wait, what the fuck is your fucking stat?
Plus 7.
God,
He has a belt. He has a belt of fire giant strength.
man, everyone has such good shit.
I've played this character from level 0. I'm almost level 20 now.
No, but Volantis can't have a flying sword. Ugh.
Surprised you haven't got one yet. Didn't we have one? Mortal
I did have
what?
one.
That's not true.
Well, he is
Beg for
immune
your
to
life
frightened.
to...
Wait, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, you should be like you're building that resistance to being frightened on your way to your own type of godhood there. Anyway, are you finished?
I think, yep. But he takes that extra 3 damage.
3. Fucker. Stop killing my gods. Um, at the end of your turn, this orc up here screams, "My blood is your blood!" And
Slap.
he like
Seppuku?
he slits his wrist, and his
Isn't that
blood
an asshole person?
like automatically just starts flying across the room over to Orkin, and there's already blood swirling around Orkin that was like excess that he
Can I, like,
soaks.
drink it?
He's you probably could attempt that as an action or something, but probably a bad idea. But all of that like soaks up
Get like
in
orc AIDS.
it soaks up into his wounds, and then that orc's blood from the north just like flies out of him. He's still alive, but barely holding on, and that blood flies over and swirls around Orcon and reinvigorates him. He turns to Rob. He says, "You are all brave ones. We will fight on the battlegrounds of the gods one day." And then he swings his sword at you.
At me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sword is just so big, so fast, supernaturally fast for how large the great sword is. And he's like, swings it like a fly swatter, smashing down on you.
Very strong.
Super strong. It deals 17 slashing and 30
My
radiant.
22 AC?
Yeah, it's a 31 to hit.
31 bonus 31?
Does this even break? This is,
He rolled and the total is 31. Does that hit your
Damage?
AC? No.
Oh, okay. What's the
It's
total damage I'm taking?
47.
Not gonna lie, zombie dragons are above gods for me right now.
Does he have extra attack and I forgot to
Draco
swing it?
liches are border god.
He has 2 attacks and I forgot to attack Thuvam with the second one last time. I think he'd be fine with me swinging that again.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to deal some more damage to Thuvam because he deserves it. From last round, and then swing this one, his second swing on Rob for this turn.
It kind of makes sense. It's like I say to my advisor, "I'm off to help my friends," and then the advisor's like, "All right, well, I'll get your stuff ready for you," and turns around and I'm already gone.
That's another 47 damage. He rolled exactly the same. The first one was blue and the second one's green. I guess because he rolled a 1 in the first one and didn't roll a 1 in the second one. And then it's Valantis' turn.
I'm gonna do a distracting strike on this guy, but only really because it does damage. And then I'm going to swing this boy. I'm a lucky vet.
You don't trust in the 17? You should lucky it. I was just fucking with you.
Okay.
They are wearing dwarven armor.
Alright. So
You have a 20 to hit?
add 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strikes.
Also slash 1d10 for the maneuver. Oh, god damn it. Slash R 1d10.
You gotta roll that d10.
Nah. Alright. I guess I have to use a second swing. Oh, I have to click on the dice part for that to roll.
Ooh. It didn't make a cool
baby.
sound for some reason. The other one was like.
Alright, that's
Oh.
I think that's part of his dice. They're nice.
That's 2 swings. Hello. Now, this one.
Oh.
Is that it?
Jesus, you're fast.
Yeah. And then that was Flame Splitter, something Tempest.
covered on a 20 again.
Does it? Yeah, 21 hits, I'm pretty sure. And I also have the lightning damage automatically on there now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to action search. Wherever the hell my action search, I just have it in whatever. And how many swings does that get me?
How many did you
3?
just do? You just did 4. Action surge would be 3.
All right. 1, 2,
Oh dang, the
3.
damage.
Oh shit, he said a thing. Stings. What? I don't understand if that's a compliment or an insult.
Yeah, it's hard to understand what he's saying.
Speak simply, stabs him.
Yeah. Too complicated. Okay. Now,
Alright.
does that conclude?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was all.
He is
Enter.
like weakened, barely standing, nearly falling to his knees. Now is the pop quiz that I got an F on. What did Thuvum say he was gonna do?
He said
Use
he has
his
a max
level 8 spell.
Isn't
He
that
was
what he
going to
said he wasn't
upcast
gonna
something
do?
to level 7. No,
Spell
he said he was going to upcast something to level 7.
Oh.
I thought he said he
Forgot
wasn't
to
gonna
add my
upcast. He was
superiority.
just
Yeah.
gonna cast his level 7
He was like, our
spell.
team seems like they have a lot of
No,
His
no,
only
his level
stuff to do.
level
7
7
is
spell.
useless.
Yeah, he said he was
No,
gonna up to level
his
8.
only level 7 spell is level 8?
He was gonna up a level 7 to a level 8, but he said that that spell can't be upped.
No, that was a different thing. That was Destructive Wave.
Oh,
No, his only level 7 spell is not applicable for this situation, so he said he was going to up something to level 7 to use that spell slot.
I feel like he'd just kill off Orkin right now.
Yeah, he would just
I'm
like
pretty
on his
sure he can
knees.
just do
swing
something like that.
swing the hammer of thunderbolts.
Oh, Volantis, you're standing inside of a rift of fucking celestial energy, shaped like a sword.
Yeah, he meant
I
to do
haven't-
that.
yeah. I saw a sword and I went for it.
He's trying to grab the hilt right now.
You're gonna get like
Oh my
sucked
God,
into
that
some
would be
other
epic.
plane or something.
The plane of swords.
Saves. Substitute.
That would be horrible. You transport to the plane of swords and just get stabbed infinitely.
Thuvum doesn't have extra attack, does he?
Tempest clerics, I believe, have extra attack because they have divine strike.
Bludgeoning damage.
So if you make a melee attack, you have to, or make a attack with a weapon, you have
At
to roll his
8th
divine strike as well.
level, on each of your turns, when you hit a creature, you can cause it to deal an extra 1d8. Why doesn't he just do that all the time? Or does he do that all the time? I just haven't
'Cause
noticed.
It's every time he hits with a hammer, but he usually is casting spells.
Okay. He's like, at 14th level, this is 2d8, so he just gets 2d8 damage. Which
Plus the hammer, yeah.
I'm just rolling in private, so I'm sorry, guys. But fact of the matter is, he didn't roll enough to kill Orcon.
Will it be Olivia's turn?
Well, what I should have said at the beginning of this round before Thuvum even acted was, you hear a sudden whooshing noise.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
And it's almost like there's a wind inside of the place itself, and like where there wasn't an image, there now is an image standing right beside Volantis, right there. Um,
An image of.
let me see if I can do it fast enough. If I can't do it fast enough, I'll just say fuck it. Because I was scrolling through
It's a
this.
sword.
Wish, pal.
If Volantis had access to Wish. God damn it.
Is that God?
No fires to put out here. Go away.
he
Who is that?
That's
Rudolph.
that character with the orc blade from before.
Rudolph.
I know because I tried to
Oh.
get the sword from him.
He better have a shovel right now in his hand.
in his hand he's
He
holding
could've-
he's gonna KS Orkin. No. He is holding the Emerald Claymore, the one that you heard about, the one that you remember him carrying a long time ago.
One I know exactly all about.
Yeah. He's holding it out, presenting it to you, and he's like kneeling down too, like King Volantis.
Oh
That's
hell yeah! Wait,
that,
is it still a great sword?
yeah, it is.
Fuck.
It is an extremely
Yeah.
large and heavy sword that I think the rules on it were like if you don't have a 20 strength, then you're exhausted after you try to use this sword.
Well, it's a good thing I have a 20 strength.
Exactly. Olivia, it's your turn.
I rise the might of the blade of disaster, and I strike down upon Orkin.
I thought you were gonna say Rudolph.
I was if he KS'd it, I would have fucking killed him.
All right, roll your $1,000,000 d12.
Pretty sure he's immune unless he gets hit with the Emerald Claymore.
The attack hits, dealing the 40-12 damage, which is enough to smack him out of existence. Blood
So what's with the Emerald Claymore?
splatters in an explosion, and he's gone. Now,
Wait, so why aren't we gonna fight that god then? Jesus, this was easy.
Rudolph says the Emerald Claymore must drink the blood of Orkan, and that will seal him away once more.
Alright. Stows, picks up sword.
Half that blood's probably not even his.
I will. I will dissipate the blade of disaster back into the celestial realm. Much to the chagrin of Volantis.
He'll probably need to use it to finish off these orcs, but that's a cutscene.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can move it like 20 feet or something, but like I could probably just fucking blast them with Eldritch Blast. I have that as a bonus action.
Yeah. The ensuing cleanup is uneventful and easy and boring for all you people who are really good at destroying orcs. If you want, you have the opportunity to like knock them out, or
Yeah.
you find out quickly that they don't beg for mercy. They're like, "You killed Orkan, we kill you now. We die for Orkan." Like they die believers kind of deal.
None of them surrender.
Nope. Maybe a bugbear would have because they are slightly less, but everyone who's actually in this room is like so devout that they would die for Orkan, even witnessing his death. Everyone else
I
who's
finish him
less
off
of a
with-
believer is like gone in other lands, already been spared.
I'm not one to turn down a request.
I'm gonna toss the last remaining orc a silver blade and fight him mano a mano.
Yep.
I'll just Eldritch Blast to finish him off.
They all die honorably. But yeah, that's the like after that big event that orcs come rushing in and everybody has to kill them. After
At least they're not in danger or anything.
after all the orcs are dealt with, you're free to soak the blade of in the blood, and hopefully Rudolph is right, and that seals him.
Think.
The Emerald Claymore has this edge made of like another material that's like it it's a sheen, it's a green sheen, and that's why it's called the Emerald Claymore. It's believed to be the edge of the blade is made of uh, emerald
Sapphire.
because it's green, and whenever you touch
He still had the same picture.
when you touch the blade to the blood, the blood streams up the sword and covers all the middle, fills it out with a streak of blood, and then like shines over like it's now like the blood is encased in the sword.
Ooh. No one minds if I take this with me?
Rudolph says that sword needs to be protected.
I'd like to examine it. See if there's any Smith
I mean-
runes on it.
We literally just killed the fucking blood god. Who better to hold the sword?
Yeah, all people, anyone can hold it. Thuvum says, "Ah, it's a divine artifact." I don't know what kind of accent that was, but it's a divine artifact. I gotta.
Made him Irish
Yeah,
instead of
I
Scottish.
don't know what that. I actually can't identify
It's
what
like
that sound was,
German
but
Irish.
That was Doofenshmirtz.
Doofus. um, he says it was forged by the the gods themselves, but you know, through the dwarves. You know, at the Divinity Forge, same place all this stuff was made. He shows off all of his the hammer, all the hammers and all the armors and everything that's magical in here. It was all made with the Divinity Forge, with the blessing of the gods. That's how it has the power to defeat Orkhan.
It is allowed to be created by the gods. That
Yep.
blessing.
That blessing. Yeah, if you tried to create something on the Divinity Forge that wasn't blessed by the gods, it would be cursed and not blessed.
Ooh.
Rob's trying to figure out how that works in real world terms. He's blowing his brain.
Yeah, it's you would have to imagine that you craft an item on the Divinity Forge, and if you're
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
sometimes it's magical and sometimes it's cursed. But Thuvum says the key is if it's blessed by the gods and you are a believer in the gods, then it's magical. If you are uh, doing it wrong, if the gods don't want it, then it's cursed.
Mm.
Can you imagine someone who wants to make like their cursed item, but the gods are like, "We will bless everything you make."
Yeah, it's supposed to be a rare event.
was-
It's not like uh, Rob could sit here day after day and make magic items constantly. It has to be uh, a religious feat, basically. And also, if Rob is not religious, he probably won't be able to make anything magical on a Divinity Forge.
Something just occurred to me. Hey, is there a god of swords?
There's a god of justice.
Ooh, almost.
He's often depicted among humans wielding a sword and a shield.
Is there
Mm.
is there a god of just swords?
God of just sword.
Not yet.
Someday. Anime sunglasses.
After killing the orcs and you guys doing your thing with the Emerald Claymore, going to Olivia's gonna like float off with levitate and like chant a solemn prayer to the death of a god.
He's not dead. He's just defeated.
I'm gonna make sure it's not disrespectful first before I sit down in this chair.
It's covered in blood. Dried
If you
blood.
if you defeat someone and bury them in a sword, they are dead.
Yeah, but also, like, Rudolph explains that, like, the way the blood god got released was by he got released from the sword, so it can happen again. That's why it has to be defended.
His impact will not be felt in the world, and that is still solemn situation.
Yeah.
Whoa,
His
we
way
did
was
it.
not wrong. It was just different. His way was not wrong. It was just different.
Yep.
Sad.
It is sad.
So Olivia goes and pouts off.
Rob, like, not realizing that he's as powerful as the gods now.
I still think I'm as powerful as I was when I fought that goblin in the weapon shack.
Just a monster with more skill. That's all Orkin was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all it is experience.
Yeah. It's only been a couple of years since then.
A couple. You took a
Like a decade.
you took a
hasn't it?
15-year hiatus.
Feels like just yesterday.
uh,
So do we level up?
probably. I mean, let's see
We
the
killed a
XP.
god. I don't know how much XP that is.
A little bit.
So I was only level 17. Everyone else was like 18 and 19.
Yeah. Let's see the XP. Yeah, if you guys want to just go ahead and level up, I'm like 99.9% sure you got enough. Kobold needed
Beautiful.
12,000. Ty
close.
needed like whatever.
I'm gonna roll for my last 2 levels. Fuck it.
65 minus 48 is 17,000. So Ty might not have had enough experience to level up, but we'll let him be 18.
Score improvement.
So you're only one
Okay,
level
I don't
behind
think
everybody.
I don't think I would have leveled then. Since I started at 18, I don't think I would have leveled over these 2 last encounters. Or 2 or 3 encounters we did.
I've just been putting that it's player XP. Like you have enough XP to be 19th level.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
Can I take squat nimbleness?
Yes, but it only is in effect while you're wearing like the helm of Dwarven kind. or a belt of
I have a
Dwarven Kai.
belt. Actually, I don't think I have
What
that
about the
anymore.
fucking belt of Slavic kind?
Yeah. Belt of squat.
A Slav squat.
Slasher.
All right, I'm pretty happy. I got a new sword.
Just think of it like a really, really, really big longsword.
I'm gonna go find one of those scrolls of permanent size change.
And use it on the sword.
Duh. And then when Orkin comes out, he'll be a medium-sized creature.
That's probably how it works.
Isn't there a feat that gives you immunity to fear? Make enduring.
Some brave something, or I think it's
Oh.
like
Being a paladin or something.
I want to take that hero's heart again.
Volantis had the hero's heart, which was like a D&D wiki.
Yeah.
Feat.
It just gives like a resistance to it.
Okay. Advantage on saving
you could
throws.
just do resilient for I mean you could do resilient for wisdom. I mean most fear things are wisdom saves, I think.
Yeah, I think all of them. By Groovy.
This was a good time. When I was leveling up and I saw like 9th level spells, like I get to choose one 9th level spell and I use it's like once per day. I was like Blade of Disaster, and I read the description. I was like, did I design this? Like, holy fuck!
Yeah, shit ton of damage.
There's a CR8 creature called the Living Blade of Disaster.
I don't feel like a thing that can do 12d12 damage is only a CR8. I guess that's technically not bad.
It's only 144
It's
minutes.
AC 14, 67 hit points, fly 30 feet, hover.
It's a glass cannon.
Immune to poison and non-magical attacks. Immune to normal conditions. Has 60-foot dark vision. Magic resistance, unfettered. It can move through any barrier, including walls of force. Doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep. Melee spell attack +6 to hit. Hit 4d12 force damage, unless the living Blade of Disaster rolled an 18 or higher on the d20, in which case the attack is a critical hit that deals 12d. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then it also has a reaction. The living spell makes a melee attack against a creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of it. What the fuck?
I forgot about on Group Master. If I reduce someone to 0 hit points, I can get an extra attack as a bonus action. Or if I score a critical hit.
That's on Great Weapon Master?
It's just
Yeah.
So many random things.
What's the lore for this thing?
Like Orcish Fury.
Oh, okay. So like areas of wild magic and sites that have been ravaged by eldritch forces can give rise to spell effects that become living beings. These so-called living spells haunt the places where they were created, subsisting on ambient magical energy.
Yeah, that's
So
what
like
happened
a
to
Blade of Disaster. Oh my god, that's amazing.
what's his name? the Water Guardian, Kai the Water Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what about Kai?
He was a water elemental that was summoned and couldn't get back to his home plane. But you were
Yeah,
you
I
were
knew
here for
that.
that the session where he found his way back to his home plane, right?
Yeah, that was the one-off with Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
Should learn telepathic. Just to be completely weird. Why does Rob telepathic? He gained a feat.
You've worn so many helmets of things that like
True.
The magic has seeped into your brain and now you just use it.
like like the like oh my god, so much just random shit. Like, cause I could see like you could explain it as like magical powers seeping in, with all the magical shit that we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
You were
Dying,
in the
killing
range
gods.
of you were in the range of Orkin speaking through telepathy.
True. And then killed him while he was using it.
You're like, "Rah." That is some fucking comic book explanation. I killed a god while it was using telepathy, and that's how I became telepathic.
Yep.
I took a +2 to charisma, so now I
Thinking of
have a
doing some shit
16
like that.
charisma and a 16 strength.
It's either take a bonus to con or take lucky.
If Bob isn't here, can I
I-
still send a whisper
I don't
message
believe there
to
was a
him?
way.
Picking
I don't know.
lucky.
I don't believe there was a way to get him recruited. He seemed pretty disenchanted with the gods.
When I hit level 19, if Zach will allow it, I'm gonna just take Hero's Heart again because I forgot to do that when I rebuilt him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I take
Live.
Hero's Heart? Let's see what it is.
I was gonna link it, but I
Uh,
failed you.
Go alignment requirement. Increase your charisma by 1. Advantage against poison, being poisoned, frightened, paralyzed, stunned, petrified, and if an ally within your movement speed range is selected to be attacked using your reaction, you can flash. You can use a flash of speed to step in front of the attack, making the target of the attack you. Due to the speed of the sprint, it counts as a disengage action. You can use this ability a number of times equal to your charisma modifier you regain after a short rest.
Oh, damn. It's pretty good. I don't have very good charisma mod though.
This is actually different from what I had originally. But it's the only.
Ty,
Yo,
was Volant was Volantis going to be a character in Drummering, like for the story stuff, or
uh,
were you having him, in your world?
I don't remember what my plan for Dromarion was.
Okay, because I kind
Be a
of
robot.
wanted to make Volantis the king of the pirates.
Oh, was
Oh yeah.
was what was
Uh,
your robot character?
Otto.
Are you sure that wasn't Robo Volantis
Uh,
or Mecha Volantis?
he. Fuck, I don't know why.
Picking resilient.
He was a
He was a barbarian,
berserker.
completely different.
Well, he dual wielded longswords.
Yeah, and I also like non-optimized builds.
Okay, so Volantis in my world becomes king of the pirates, and a living blade of disaster joins him as a companion.
Sweet.
Or,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
granted
definitely
by
want
the
that one because that's the version of Volantis that can throw swords.
yeah, and so this flying sword joins you.
All right. I'm turning off the stream for
Alright.
now, at least, because I think we're done with the D&D session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll still be around for chatty stuff. But saying goodbye to the stream people.
Okay.
I don't know if Esposada stuck around.
Bye, string people.
Bye, stream
My
people.
God.
Was anyone even watching?
There's viewers that come in and out.